One thing that I really liked about the show is that every character in the hospital reacts in a different way to what is happening to them. So I wanted to know, through your point of view, how do you think that Diane reacts to everything that's happening around her?
I think this show does an excellent job of humanizing the story. We are a dramatization of the story, which allows for the viewer to really feel like they're inside the psychological and emotional aspects of what's happening. It's really easy to feel like you're inside the characters. And that does that's really helpful in a wide range of ways. We really see kind of all sides of each character's struggle and story. For me, for my character, I think she's shocked by the varying levels of what she sees as morality in the moment. I think Diane makes assumptions that we're all operating on the same sort of moral compass. And we see that moral compass really centered around Emmett Everett, played so beautifully by Damon Sandifer at Life Care. And she makes assumptions that we're all operating on that level, and they're not. And that's sad. I hope the show starts a larger conversation of how we want to be in these moments, how we want to be with each other, and what we expect of our institutions and our government in these moments. Yeah,
about that, Diane is caught inside Life Care, which was separated from Memorial. So what can that separation tell us about what might be wrong with the United States health system?
So Diane runs the long-term care facility, Life Care, that rents out the 7th floor of Memorial Hospital from Tenet Healthcare, which is a giant health conglomerate. And as the days wear on, that becomes of dire importance. And I think that really shows a massive failure of corporate medicine. Tenet started making corporate decisions that really cost us on a human level. And I think we have a real conversation in the United States to have about what we want our healthcare to be. Do we want it to be corporate and capitalist, or do we want it to be about individuals and their doctors?
Yeah, and Katrina was one of the, huge natural disasters that we have lived in the recent times. So how was it to revisit such a traumatic event that wasn't just natural, but there was also some negligences made during that time, but with the perspective of doing it almost 20 years after that it happened?
Yes, so we're 17 years later, and very sadly seeing this play out over and over again, and we're only getting incrementally better at it. John Ridley said at one of our first cast meetings, he did a variation of a Mark Twain quote. He said, "History doesn't repeat itself, but it does rhyme." And we are seeing Katrina rhymed over and over and over again. We're going to continue to see natural disasters with more frequency, with more ferocity. We're going to continue to see these moments of collective crises like we did with the global pandemic. And I think we really have, as citizens, as of the world, as a society, we really have questions to ask about what we want, who we want to be in these moments, and what standards do we hold our leaders to in these moments.
Thank you very much, and congrats for the show. And also, I'm a huge Better Call Saul fan, and it was amazing to see you in the last season. So
opposite characters.
Thank you.
Completely on opposite ends of the spectrum. That makes me so happy too.
Well, thank you so much, and congrats for all the work that you're doing. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.